Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Family, if you're not subscribed to that channel, peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button so we can get this algorithm popping, family. What's good, man? I hope y'all had a good weekend. I want to talk about these coons, and it's a lot of agendas going on right now. You know, it's election season, so both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats, got they coons running around talking crazy. We got the Jabbington going on. That agenda's back. You feel me? People getting sick out here, so we got to prepare for that. Anytime there's a something drastic going on in the world like that, there's a lot of money to be made. So everybody should be preparing and trying to get their bread right while all this is going on. But let's get into this coon stuff, man. Let's get into this, man. I want to play a couple of videos. Shout out to our brother Black Alpha. He was out there in Jacksonville, and he was boots on the ground, and he stirred up some shit. And because he was boots on the ground, he interrupted mainstream media, which made one of their coons come out and do a video on him. So we're going to play that, and we're going to break that down real quick. Let's go.
21-year-old Ryan Palmetto went into a Dollar General store in search of black bodies, barricaded himself inside, and he killed 3 people before killing himself. The manifesto that he left behind clearly indicates that this was an act of domestic terrorism based on racial hatred. Immediately following the shooting, the NRA tweeted this direct attack on President Biden. Instead of acknowledging that maybe concealed carry is a problem, that maybe we have too many guns that are too readily available to people with too much hate in their hearts, they preemptively attacked President Biden to imply that maybe we need more AR-15s instead of less. In addition to the spin from the NRA and Republicans, who are not only encouraging more gun ownership, but who are also using divisive rhetoric that alt-right white supremacists are using to fuel that hatred, there is a contingency of maybe well-meaning black people on social media determined to spin this act of racially motivated domestic terrorism on President Biden and the Democratic Party. A number of black people have posted things like, if only we had a hate crimes bill to protect us, in the same way that President Biden passed an Asian American Pacific Islander hate crimes bill to protect them. The only thing is, we do have that. We do have a hate crimes bill to protect us. But maybe this man on social media doesn't know that, because it seems as though not enough black people know that. What I hope that you do know is that the hatred against black, brown, and LGBTQ people is growing at an accelerated rate, and not enough people are taking action to do something about it.
You see how he just tried to throw the LGBTQ agenda in there, and that's why, man, there's so much stuff. It's just, oh my God, there's so much stuff that he said. But shout out to Black Alpha again, boots on the ground. You disrupted that. You disrupted that whole situation over there. That's why the mainstream media couldn't try to put down. They got to send their coons out here to push agendas, right? And he has to distract this. Listen, he said that we have people's tweets, right? But they never show the bill. Anytime they talk about, oh, the Asian bill is for black people too, that's kind of for everybody, they never show the COVID-19 anti-hate Asian hate crime bill. They never show it, because the only thing that's being listed in there is Asians, and they know that. That's why they don't want to show anybody. Feel me? He could put up all those quotes. He put a picture of our brother up there, but you didn't put the bill up there that is protecting us, right? You didn't. And I want you to name a white person that's been charged with a hate crime that killed us, using that law that you're talking about. So again, man, they try to push it over to the guns. You notice that every single time we get killed and it's like a racial thing, they try to push it to AR-15s and gun control. It's always a pivot because they don't want to give us that anti-hate crime bill. And that's what our brother, if y'all watch his videos, go to his YouTube channel, go to his Instagram and his Twitter. You could catch the video on there, right? But our brother was talking about an anti-hate crime bill. That's why he's coming out like, because they know that we should have been had one. We are the main people targeted for hate crimes. We should have had one before anybody. And the main people that are targeting Asians are white people. The main people that are targeting Black people are white people. When it comes to this hate crime stuff, look at the statistics on the FBI website. Now, you get what I'm saying? So again, they have to send their coons out here to try to disrupt and them try to turn the narrative, because he said it's a couple people online trying to spin the narrative. No, we're not trying to spin anything. They were trying to spin the narrative, and our brother stopped them in their tracks. Shout out to you, Black Alpha.
We've made as a country a lot of progress since 1963, but it's obvious that, you know, racism still is a big issue, and it is something that we need to work on eliminating these tribalist ideas that people have that certain races are better than other races. I think that one thing in the reporting of this story that has been frustrating for me is how people that I've seen on the news have been taking this man who has this terrible tribalist idea of race and believes that Black people are inferior, and they're turning around and saying that this is because of his race, and are saying that it's because he is white, or because he is a man, or because he is a gun owner, or kind of putting him into these groups and trying to demonize these entire groups because of this man's actions. Don't take the responsibility off of him by trying to blame people around him and trying to blame these other groups that had nothing to do with him and his issues and his own thoughts that he is responsible for himself.
First of all, family, hold on.
Well, you don't remember me. Well, bitch, how you feel now? Because I'm allergic to pictures.
Man, what was she talking about, family? Listen, again, another pivot. This is all they do, is they try to pivot, push the blame on somebody else. You're trying to take the blame away from DeSantis, right? Again, she's probably a Republican coon, right? We got Democratic coons, you got Republican coons. So she's trying to take it off of DeSantis because he's pushing some rhetoric, you feel me, that anti-woke rhetoric that, you know, a lot of these crazy white wingers cling to, and then they act on it, right? They're acting on it the same way they was trying to blame Trump's rhetoric on January 6th, right? So it's not far-fetched for someone to blame DeSantis on the rhetoric that he has and for the outcome to be what happened in Jacksonville. But again, they always have to try to, again, swing the narrative. She's trying to take the whole race part out of it. At least the other Democratic coon, he kept it on the race, but he still tried to put some twist in it. She trying to take race all the way out of it, and then trying to make the person a whole lone wolf, where it's like, oh, don't blame him and don't blame the group. And the group, come on, bro, they be on 4chan. You feel me? They be on all these websites having manifestos that they don't be wanting to show. Again, these people are another one where they don't, she won't show no anti-hate bill, right? She tries to take the race away, but when DeSantis was on the podium speaking in that Mammy Judy, what's her name? Jacoby Pittman. When she was mammying for DeSantis even said it was race. It was based off race. So how is she trying to take race out? You see what I'm saying? Yo, these coons are dangerous. That's why we can't have no respect for them, and they have to get checked however it comes, for real, because I was going to do a video to say who's worse, the political coons or the rappers? And I would almost say that I would probably lean more toward the political coons, right? Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. The rappers is coons too, right? And you got a couple of them that's leading into the political space of the coonery, right? And we're gonna get on that too. But again, it's like, yo, these people are detrimental to community because a lot of people like to talk on rappers. They like to talk about the music and talk about the culture of the music and how it's so detrimental, but they never want to, yo, put a lot of onus on these bootleg coons and all these people who, because regardless, I'm gonna give you, watch this. Listen to this, family. If there wasn't no rap music, if we just started rapping positive, right? Take all the negative rap out and we just start rapping positive, we still gonna get finessed by these fucking coons. Okay, we not rapping about killing each other, but the coons is still walking us in the fire. What are you talking about? So yes, we can blame rappers, but I still think that these political coons are worse. Because before rap was even out, coons was fucking us up. Before rap was even invented, coons was fucking us over. So that's like we have to watch out for that. Let me show you this video. And again, this is a disclaimer because I'm not saying that the guys from Earn Your Leisure are coons. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just using their video. They talking about Puffy, and I'm using a video from InvestFest. It just so happens that, you know, I don't know. This just links to them to an extent. I don't know, but I'm not saying that they coons whatsoever. I'm just saying that this links to them. But before I show that video, let me show this other one real quick. Let me show you all this other one.
I want to convene this incredible group of civil rights leaders for a simple reason. Thank them and to tell them what they tell us. We know we got a lot more work to do. And as I've said to the country, we can't let hate prevail. And it's on the rise. It's not diminishing. Time silence is complicity. We're not going to remain silent.
There is an antidote to this. I am sure of it. It will be rooted in our courage, like those who 60 years ago marched and stood. There is an opportunity in front of us to embark on the next era of who we are as a country in the midst of these full-on and intentional attacks.
How do we create a culture of knowledge? How do we create a culture of love? How do we create a culture of inclusion? I mean, dad and mom, we're talking about dignity and respect of every person, no matter who they were. I remember one of Dad's quotes was, we can be like thermometers or thermostats. And what he said is, you know, thermometer is a great device, but all it does is records. We can sort of record history, or we can become thermostats and regulate what happens in our nation through a nonviolent message.
I never forget what my mother said to me several years before she passed. She said, baby, the darkest hour is always before the dawn. Yes, dark, yes, bad, but there's going to be a dawn. We are all made up of previous generations. And if they can overcome, we can too. So no matter how dark it gets, we are going to see that dawn if we remain vigilant.
Family, do you hear this bullshit? Like, this is what we get. We don't get any bills passed. We don't get anything. We get a bunch of nothing. Yo, they said a whole bunch of nothing. This nigga talking about a thermostat and regulating and thermometers and put them in your ass. And nigga, what? That's Martin Luther King's son too, man. Sit your ass down somewhere, fam. Niggas don't even know you his son for real, bro. Your average Joe don't even know that you his son, nigga. Yo, these coons gotta go. Kamala Harris talk about nothing. Joe Biden talk about nothing. Y'all just bringing up, but this is because it's election season. They need y'all votes, so they need you to get out there. But really, they only coming to finesse you. Now that nigga talked about all this other stuff. That dude with the you know, the moist nigga that tried to throw the LGBT in there, and they need a anti-hate crime bill and all this other stuff. Man, listen, look at what the Democrats do. This is why we have an issue with the Democrats. You have the Republicans over here talking this anti-woke rhetoric, which is making, you know, their little flunkies run around here and hit soft targets. And then you have the Democrats who are in power who don't want to do shit about it legally or legislatively or whatever the hell. They ain't doing shit. They not penalizing any of these websites that, you know, 4chan and that be having all these Reddit sites and stuff like that. They not monitoring them and regulating them. You feel me? Bumping their ass out the algorithm like you do us. You feel what I'm saying? Taking people's subscribers and shit like that. Yeah, y'all be doing some old slick shit. Y'all be doing some slick shit. But listen, family, these Democrats is done. Now I want to show this InvestFest video.
Stop asking for reparations. They're not going to give it to you. Build our own, because that's where we come from.
Now I got your attention. That's why I be there. I see that. You never leaving. Clock out, we sneaking. All the demons need a reason. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really important that you listen to what the things that people give you and these jewels that you hear in these sessions and take them and apply it to your life.
You really have to live for the community. You have to live for the collectivity. What is your contribution to?
Oh, why did that promo video start off with the reparations? Stop asking for reparations. What kind of shit is going on here? I ain't gonna lie, I heard 19 Keys talking about reparations, not asking for reparations and give up on reparations. I heard him say some shit like that. Again, man, I'm telling y'all, family, I said it before. And again, I love them brothers. I love 19 Keys. I love Earn Your Leisure. Yo, I'm telling you, man, the only people that say we don't need reparations is always talking about we just need to build with each other and just give that shit up is people with money. Them niggas with them pockets, of course, because it's easy. It's easy for me to come home from prison and say, damn, we don't need no prison reform, man. Fuck that shit, man. Them niggas deserve it. It's easy to say that shit. It's easy to say I don't need prison reform. This country don't need prison reform when I'm not in that motherfucker. But when I'm in that bitch, niggas, hold up, nigga. What you talking about? We need to fix this broken ass system. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I think if you got money, you should never fucking speak against that shit. If you don't feel like we need that shit, man, you should just keep that shit to yourself. I'm gonna keep it a buck, my nigga. If you not fucking poor and you not fucked up, you don't need to even be talking about that shit. You don't even need to be mentioning it, dog. Why be opposed? Show me some videos. Show me some videos of Jews who say they don't need shit. They ain't want no reparations. They ain't want no money. We don't need that shit. Yo, show me some Native Americans that said that shit. Show me some videos, nigga. I can show you a fucking million videos of black people saying that bullshit. And you wondering why we don't fucking got it. And you wonder why the other people got it. Do you see what's going on here? The people who had other people in their race interfering saying we don't need it publicly never got it. The people who you never see, other people in their race, publicly saying they don't need it, they have it. I'm not saying that that's exactly why, but I'm just saying that's a motherfucking crazy coincidence. It's a crazy ass coincidence. I'm gonna tell you that. We always gotta have some fucking niggas. Let me play this last video. And this is the Earn Your Leisure one. And again, like I'm saying, I'm not saying these brothers is coons or anything like that right now. In this video right here, they speaking on Diddy. But that last video, again, they run InvestFest. So, you know, that's your promo shit. I'm pretty sure you seen it. To be like, you get what I'm saying? That's I don't know.
The moment where he said
Let's
that,
go.
You know, him being a billionaire, and there's only like 12 black billionaires in America, and he said there's like 16 black billionaires in the world, something like that. And he was just saying that the help is not coming. After he told the audience, he was like, "Look, I saw over the hill." Kind of paraphrasing, but he was like, "No, I got to the top of the mountain, and I saw what's on the other side, and I'm letting y'all know the only way out of this situation is for us to come together collectively. The help and the assistance is not going to happen."
Now, remember, he's saying that Diddy was saying that right there at InvestFest, the same one that had the promo of stop asking for reparations. You had a promo of stop asking for reparations.
They're not going to give it to you. Build our own.
Stop asking for reparations. They're not going to give it to you. And then he's talking about you on your own. Whoopie, 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 whoop. But see, it's election time. And again, I know Diddy for pandering to Democrats. You feel me? He was a shill at one time. So again, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling. I just don't like it, dog. It just don't add up to me. Shit ain't really adding up. You feel me? But it's looking funny. It's looking funny, man. That promo video and then Diddy at the thing saying, because y'all this is a regular interview, but you're talking about what he said at InvestFest. Like, yeah, they ain't coming to help us. We gotta work together collectively. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I don't know. But listen, man, I need y'all to subscribe to this channel. I definitely need y'all to hit that subscribe button so we can get to this 2,000 subscribers. And again, I appreciate all the love, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, get this up out of here. Because again, family, we got to crack down on this cooning because a lot of it is going to come because it's election time, but we can't allow these people to come in interfering with what we got, with the momentum we have going on. Because I'm telling you, they scared of this reparations thing. They don't want to give up the money because they know America's falling. And you know that black people can pick it up all by themselves. You know it. You just got to give us the resources that you owe us, the debt. You feel me? So peace, love, and reparations, man. We up out of here. Peace.